This is the transformation that Chinese players love the most. When most Chinese players are in a desperate situation, they will shout, "Help me." Guangxi has 3 ultimate moves. Performing a right dodge followed by a heavy strike is the flame windmill. Performing a left dodge followed by a heavy strike is the pole vault heavy strike. Performing a backward dodge followed by a heavy strike is the flying heavy strike. The posture of this flying heavy strike is quite similar to the death trilogy of the Yellow Long. This is one of the important spells in Black Myth, Wukong Rock Solid. It can rebound the opponent's attacks, and also remove some negative status effects. At this moment, I'm in a state of being on fire and poisoned. The instant I use Rock Solid, all negative status effects disappear. However, it can't lift the Thunder Stun state, nor can it clear the Thunder Stunned accumulation bar. Moreover, it can't relieve the staggering state caused by drinking or the molt of sleep insects. When we equip the Envious Tongue Root device with the Spread the Word effect, the Body Freeze spell will turn into an Area of Effect spell in the Floating Pagoda realm, after we freeze the small monsters. When we open the photos taking function, we will find that the small monsters on the next layer are also frozen. After switching the perspective, it can be clearly seen that the small monsters on both layers are in a frozen state. Many demons holding shields are like the creepy ones in Huangfeng Ridge, the calves in the Flaming Mountains, and the heavenly soldiers in Wago Mountain. You can't effectively attack them before breaking their shields. Of course, if you don't mind the trouble, you can go around to their backs to attack. A useful trick is to use the Rock Solid ability to block their shields, which can break their shields in one go. It's really handy. When Yin Tiger successfully blocks, it accumulates stance. Once fully accumulated, a special move can be unleashed to deal explosive damage. However, normal blocking only gains a small amount of energy. If we block at the very moment of being attacked, a perfect block can be triggered, resulting in a large amount of accumulation. But this isn't very practical. The correct way is to transform and use the special move after getting 3 units of energy. The damage dealt is really satisfying. If you can defeat Yang Jian, seize the moment of his defeat, and use the transformation skill, then you'll experience a different kind of battle. Your transformed form will replace the Stone Ape in combat. The only pity is that the transformed being has a divine power limit. Of course, you can also actively cancel the transformation and use the monkey's original body to fight. However, the monkey's targeting system isn't optimized, and its status can't be replenished. When you transform into the Macaque Chief, is it still just slashing? In fact, some players have discovered the gameplay of the Macaque Chief, when in the normal form of the macaque, perform a light attack, then a dodge, and follow it with a heavy attack, and you can unleash a strengthened heavy attack. If this heavy attack precisely parries the enemy's attack, not only will you be immune to this damage, but you can also initiate a combo of rapid consecutive slashes, dealing extremely high damage. Note that this combo doesn't consume divine power. When we activate the Cloud Arrival skill, with a sequence of light attack plus dodge plus heavy attack, or even just by using light attack plus heavy attack, you can parry. Upon successful parrying, an enhanced consecutive slash will be unleashed, which is really useful. Do you know why the Scorpion Lord is always shouting about getting revenge on the Duskveil? Look at this weapon, it's made from the Scorpion Lord's wife. A blood feud like that can't go unanswered. Revenge is inevitable. And don't forget, chickens and scorpions are natural enemies. The yellow-robed squire wields energy-based weapons in battle, including the spear of the white-clad noble and the ring of the green-capped martialist. Even his skills and moves are faithfully replicated. Flowing sands doesn't appear often in the game, so you might not have noticed how incredibly realistic the development team made his movements. During your battle with the green-capped martial master, you might have missed some unique dialogue. When you use Immobilize on him for the first time, after recovering he remarks, "A child's trick, a monkey is a monkey, after all no mistake there." If you use the skill a second time, he retorts, "A low-level stunt, and you dare to try it again. Just a heads up. The second time you immobilize him, the effect duration will be significantly shorter. When you summon clones during the battle, he'll accuse you of fighting unfairly, saying, 'Relying on numbers to overwhelm me. How disgraceful.'" I think that, aside from the developers, the one who strives for perfection the most in the entire game has to be Yellowbrow. Look at him. He's so determined to achieve enlightenment that he even tied the Wheel of Merit to his back with a rope. Oh, and by the way, it's made of wood. Throughout the game, the Macaque chief seems to be the monkey who suffers the most, after being captured and tortured by Yellowbrow. Take a look. Each time the Macaque's chief fails, its attack power increases, until it finally delivers a single, decisive strike to defeat Yellowbrow. Interestingly, the game's maximum attack power is set at 108,000, a nod by the developers to the distance of one somersault in Journey to the West. Rest in peace, Macaque Chief. This conversation gave me goosebumps. Proceed with caution. Unfulfilled desires are what truly complete the essence of life. What a fine young man. Let me taste the blood on your lips. Is it warm? Since fate has brought you here, why not lay down your old burdens and join me in this shared pursuit of enlightenment?